Good afternoon, I'm Malcolm Jordan and this is your Midday News Fix for Wednesday, the 18th of October. A theory Israel is squandering sympathy in the war with Hamas. At least 500 people have died in a Gaza hospital hit by an airstrike. Israel claims it was a rocket fired by militant group Palestinian Islamic Jihad that fell short. The PIJ also denies responsibility. US President Joe Biden has just set off for Tel Aviv to express support with hopes he can help ease tensions. Geopolitical analyst Jeffrey Miller says Israel's harsh response is souring public opinion.
Particularly on the Arab street, Arab news channels are now wall-to-wall, and there's a huge amount of sympathy for the Palestinian cause right now and the Arab world and the Muslim world in general.
Hamas's leader has called for wider Arab and Muslim protests. A former Reserve Bank economist says although inflation is falling, it's still terrible. CPI rose 5.6% in the year to September, down from 6% in the year to June. Michael Riddell says he hasn't seen anything which would give him confidence the Reserve Bank is trending towards the 2% target. He says the Reserve Bank shouldn't put a pause on OCR hikes.
They were being on the safe side. They would have acted last month. They should act in November.
Chris Hipkins is defending Labor's COVID-19 response, but says it played a factor in the party's electorate performance in Auckland. They lost the Northcote, Upper Harbour, Takanini, Mount Roskill and Mongakiki seats. Labor also has to wait on special votes for Te Atatu, Mount Albert, New Lynn and Tamaki Makaurau. Hipkins told Mike Hosking it definitely hurt them in Auckland.
As I said, I'm very proud of our COVID response. It was one of the best in the world. But the journey from elimination to living with COVID in the community was certainly a bumpy one. And that period where we were doing that, we definitely lost support.
Concerns moving surgeries to the weekend can't keep working. Hospitals are increasingly using weekends to reduce the huge wait times built up during the pandemic. It's helped cut the worst lists, but staff say cancellations have risen as nursing rosters run thin. General Surgeons Association President Vanessa Blair says it doesn't resolve the underlying issues.
It's a really complex thing, but asking people to work on weekends is not a long-term solution.
A person's died in Darfield in Canterbury after being hit by a train this morning, and some local roads are closed. Buses have replaced Kiwi Rail's Transalpine train service from Christchurch to Greymouth. The wait for the next US House Speaker continues. Trump-backed Representative Jim Jordan has failed to win a first vote to serve as Speaker after falling 17 votes short of the threshold. 20 Republicans voted against Jordan, while all Democrats voted for their minority leader, Hakeem Jeffries. CNN's Manu Raju says Jordan is now working hard to sway those 20 rebels to his side.
But we're told from Jordan allies that there is a real fear that if this drags out into multiple ballots, that perhaps that opposition could actually grow, and that could actually completely undermine his speakership bid.
To sport, the Socceroos have beaten the All Whites 2-0 in their football friendly at Brentford in London. The Netherlands have defeated South Africa by 38 runs at Cricket's World Cup. New Zealand and India are the only unbeaten teams after 3 completed rounds. And the Blues have confirmed they will play their Auckland-based fixtures at Eden Park for the 2024-25 Super Rugby Pacific seasons after a period exploring their options with stakeholders. I'm Malcolm Jordan. That's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at 5 p.m. from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.